Hey craft artists, this is Sherri again, and I just want to show you a little snowman guy that I was working on. This is a candle that I got several of them years ago. They're cinnamon scented Christmas candles, and they still have their good scent to them. And they came in clear jars that just screamed snowman to me. The lids look like hats. So I painted 3 or 4 coats of gesso on the clear glass, as well as the hat, and then of course white paint and then black paint. And I decided to go ahead with a little simple snowman face. I'm going to show you what I did to paint this. And I do two-sided. There is a seam down the side of the glass, so just find where the seam is if you get a candle like this, and then know exactly where the opposite side is. So today I'm using a beat up angled shader, a crisp angled shader, a deerfoot brush. This is what a deerfoot brush looks like for pouncing his cheeks, and a liner brush. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on his coal eyes. So just take my old beat up angled shader, dip it in the black. I have black, white, red, barn red, tangerine, and terracotta, and I also have some floating medium on my palette as well. So I'll find out where the center is, and I'm going to put one eye. These don't have to be round, they're coal. And then I do a 5 coal smile. So come in the center with 1, and then up with 2. And I'm going to throw that brush down. And I've already loaded this with red, and I scrubbed it out on my towel here on my lap. So I'm going to come in here just very, very gently and just whisper some red on his cheeks. I don't want a bright red thing going on here, just want a kiss of color. Don't get it in the black. So just X shapes back and forth. You don't want to scrub it. You're not going roundy, just different slip slaps. So this is kind of what you're getting here. You can kind of see them on there a little bit. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a liner and go into the tangerine, and we're going to paint his nose. And you're going to come in the center here and make a C shape, and then come way off into that cheek and nice crisp end, and come down. You're after a carrot shape here, just fill it on in. Okay. So I'm going to leave that alone, let it dry. Now I'm going to come in here with my crisp shader. And the colors I'm after here are gray. I'm going to highlight the left side of his stones. So I'm going to come in with the heel of the toe, which is the short end, with floating medium, and gray on the toe of the brush, which is the longer part of the brush, and just give it a little kiss of dark gray here on the left side, up here in the eyes as well. Okay. With the liner. Now I'm going to go after a lighter shade of gray, really, really light here. Again with floating medium on the heel and paint on the toe. Just black and white, just making a lighter gray. And I want to come underneath each stone here with just a kiss of shadow. And I noticed I picked up some green in my brush somewhere, so I need to watch that. Around the eyes as well. So that's kind of what we're after, just some shadowing, make it look like coal, black, shiny coal. So now that the nose is dry, I'm going to come in with the angled shader at the terracotta color and quickly outline the nose. It's a little thick, so I had to water it down a little bit with some floating medium. Coming down with just a little bit of texture on the carrot here, just giving little lines. And I'm going to come in with the shader again. This time I'm going to do a shade of terracotta. So dark color terracotta in the toe, floating medium in the heel, blend it out on the palette. Just float some color right underneath his nose just to give a shadow. There we go. Just like that. Just a simple, quick snowman. And we can come in here with a little bit of white and dot the tops of his cheeks if you want, depending on how red your cheeks are, but it just gives it a little more texture. So it's a two-sided snowman on a really cheap candle. Probably put a little ribbon around underneath his hat here to kind of dress him up a little bit. There you go. Make sure you leave the instructions on the bottom because it is a candle. Take advantage of your sales after Christmas. If you have any questions, comment below. Thanks for watching.